Hey everybody, you're listening to Crystal here with the Plant Pusher podcast. And what's really, really exciting is that we're here with you to always talk about all things plants, colors, textures, shapes, their impacts on your life. I love working with plants. I love introducing you to new plants. And here at Plant Pusher, that's what I do. I push you straight to the plants. Welcome to the Plant Pusher. It's Crystal. I am your favorite plant pusher, pushing the best plants on you every day in all the great ways. And so today we're going to be talking about daily nutrients because you got to have them.
Daily.
All the time. So let me ask you a question. Do you take anything for the sole benefit of your body every day?
Every day, honestly, it's a hit and miss. 5 out of 7. Some days I forget.
5 is good. Give yourself credit.
I'm not perfect, but I do take my multivitamins.
Oh, okay.
And I do drink my sea moss.
You drink it how?
Well, basically, it's a seaweed is dried up. So basically, when you purchase it, it's dried. You wash it, soak it, and then what I do is I boil it and make it into a drink that you could normally drink throughout the day, throughout the week. And it has 94 out of the 106 vitamins and minerals you need daily. And, that just adds more pep to your step.
So out of the 92, out of 102 you need a day, you drink it every single day or a few times a week?
A few times a week.
Okay.
A few times a week.
How does it make you feel?
Makes you feel incredible. It helps you with your job, whatever job you have that you're doing.
How so?
Adulting sucks at times. So,
Does it give you energy?
It gives you plenty of energy.
Okay, because I need energy sometimes. So this makes sense. Okay. Tell me more. How does it taste? How does yours taste when you make it?
Depending on how, it has a taste of the ocean. So if you don't rinse it, and normally people squeeze a little lime in it to get rid of that ocean taste. So when they add it to their smoothie or they add it to whatever drink they're having, it doesn't overpower the drink.
Okay, because I thought one time you brought me one and it tastes like a vanilla milkshake, and I was mind blown.
That was the one I made.
It was so good. It literally tastes like a vanilla milkshake. You could not have paid me to believe it had sea moss in it, but it was made from sea moss and it was phenomenal. And I was like, I could drink this every day like this because mine doesn't really taste like that, but I really like yours. So I was like, okay, I see you. That was a good share.
Thank you.
For me, I drink my greens in the morning. It is my thing. I drink fresh greens crushed. I also first of all, my list of things that I take daily is enormous, but I really, really believe it's the reason why I'm able to sustain myself the way I do. As you call it, beast mode. It is a little beastly, but it's the nutrients that really help me get through it.
I got a question.
What? Well, let me tell the people my list first.
That's what I was going to say, but you already beat me to it.
Let me tell my list because I know it's so long. Okay, so I take turmeric. I take rich greens. I take, chlorella, ginger, burdock, sarsaparilla.
Why are you taking all of these?
Black seed oil. Because potassium, magnesium, here's why. Potassium, magnesium are really, really good for your heart. So a lot of people don't realize they're not getting enough potassium. And so you can eat a banana, but I personally, bananas aren't my favorite fruit. I love the flavor, but not the texture of a banana. So, I take potassium for my heart. Magnesium really helps you sleep at night.
Nice.
A lot of people didn't realize when you start taking magnesium, you will rest better at night. I try to still make sure I drink some things out of copper so I can get a copper intake. I take B12. I do it in a liquid. I also take it in a green form. But I do all that, and I take psyllium husk every day as well. It's really, really good for fiber because in the Western diet, we don't have a high enough fiber intake. Fiber decreases your cholesterol. So if you eat any bad fats, it's going to break those fats down and give your veins and your blood flow, your lymphatic system, your highway, a chance to flush. So for me personally, that's huge. A lot of people can't understand why their cholesterol is high. It's because you're not taking in enough fiber and enough nutrients. So for me, that's my everyday routine. I drink it and take all those every single day.
So you can say you take the psyllium husk, which is like the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes. And at first I wasn't taking enough. Now I take the proper dosage and I can tell a difference.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the green drink, what kind of greens are in?
So my green drink is crazy. It's like wheatgrass, spirulina, chlorella, alfalfa,
Wow.
rhubarb, like you name it. It's all the greens packed in one. And so they're ground up. And that's what I drink every morning. I drink it like coffee. It has maca in it, everything. And so I drink it hot in the morning, like coffee. It is literally my meal of the day.
So could you put it in a smoothie? If I wanted to make a smoothie, could I just drop a cap full of it in the smoothie
Oh,
to
yeah.
get the same benefits?
Yeah. For me, though, I used to juice exclusively. And so when you're juicing, you're not getting the fiber content that you need from the pulp. And you need that fiber for your body. That's how people who juice get misled sometimes. They're taking in the beautiful nutrients of the juice, but you need the fiber. Your body, you can't even defecate without fiber. Your heart and your blood need the fiber to cleanse you. So I am big on fiber content. Even if I drink that drink, I still will eat an orange or eat an apple or eat strawberries. Something that's on the go, that's portable, that I can eat while I'm walking and moving around, because you need the fiber content. And so I'm really big on that. So every single day, like clockwork, I've done it for almost 10 years.
I feel like I've been misled.
About what?
Because we weren't taught this as children growing up. Like, the reason why we need psyllium husk, the reason why we need spirulina, the reason why we need...
Oh, wait, because back in the day, but remember this, be kind, because your parents only knew what they knew. But people used to eat oatmeal for breakfast more. People used to eat grains every day. Over time, we went into these diets that were heavy on the carb side. And that was great when we were building railroads and skyscrapers 100 years ago. But times have evolved. So people eating foods that were richer in nutrients and grown differently. And as technology has kind of come in, that's shifted. So people have had to go back, especially in Western society, and really get more down to the bare bones on why we eat what we eat. And so for me, living a plant-dominant lifestyle is what suits me well in my health. But I had to take control of it. So I feel like getting your daily nutrients is key. A lot of people mean well, but they don't realize how much sugar is hidden in a lot of drinks or powders or things or smoothies. And so you want to look at your sugar intake. Because if you've got this great smoothie, but you didn't realize it's got 50 grams of sugar in it, the likelihood of it being as healthy as it could be for you, because those aren't natural sugars usually, they're added by yogurt or other things that you necessarily don't always need that much of. And so it's just to be mindful. Like, I love a great coconut yogurt personally.
So a coffee and a donut won't suffice for getting...
Sir, please don't do it.
But,
sugar and jitters and sugar. Wow.
There's a lot of Americans that, they're on the commute, they're on the run, they have to grab something.
You could do a banana and coffee. You could do an apple and coffee. You could do, overnight oats and coffee. Like, so many other things that can give you that same sustainability without the crash. Because you know how when you eat that and you're at work and all of a sudden you feel tired? Yeah. Because you gave your body that spike and then you're dropping. So we have to remember that the nutrients that we take in our body, your body is not a machine. Even though it operates like one, you still have to, get oil changes and take care of it. You got to exercise. You got to give it what it needs to properly work. And so oftentimes we're missing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Think about it.
And just, it's perpetuating sometimes people and, like living in a fast paced, environment. Sometimes you can't get your hands on certain things because we just don't have the time. And that's where we, as people, feel like, I need to do something, but it's just difficult.
You know what snack? I found I like though more recently?
What's that?
Apple chips. And it's not a new snack to me. It's just something I wasn't buying for a while. Forgot about it. Yeah. Apple chips. Because they're crunchy. They give me the crunch I like. They're naturally sweet. No frills. Dehydrated, crunchy apple. I can eat them on the go like a potato chip.
So you ever heard ants on a log?
No, sir.
So it's a celery with a little bit of peanut butter, and you have some raisins just for a little sweetness. Those are some ideas you could just, prep before the evening and just have that as something where if you do have a coffee and a banana and, you want something else, you have a little crash, you could just have that in your bag, take it out, just snack on it if you're at your cubicle or if you're working.
Yeah, I like that. I forgot about
chia pudding. Chia pudding is a great source of vitamins and minerals as well. You could do it just like oats overnight. You could add any, nut milk or any I use nut milk instead of, cow's milk, but you use a tablespoon per cup of liquid, and you add sweetener like agave or honey, and you can add berries in the morning time after you stir it and let it sit overnight. It expands, and it's just like a oatmeal, but it's healthier. So that's another option for people if they're trying to like find ways to get the nutrients that they need. You can also do. They have cauliflower wraps now, so you could do that. That's a healthier option, and you could add.
I like carrots. I'm guilty of keeping carrots with me. I'll have a bag of carrots in my car. I will literally eat them like a goat.
Carrot chips.
Oh, just the raw carrots, the little mini ones. They come 50 million of them to a bag. Like, it's going to take you half a day to eat the whole bag. So for me, it's the crunch, but also they're so fibrous.
Beta-carotene.
You fill up so fast. When I used to work with kids, I would trick them. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to bring the snacks every day. But every day I brought things like bags of carrots. And at first the kids were never down for it. But then they were like, what's in that bag? Carrots. They're like, can I have some? Sure. They would be so full from eating carrots doing their schoolwork. It was like the best thing ever. But it was like a secret snack. And I taught them to enjoy their vegetables. And instead of mindlessly giving them candy, oh, okay, you did this homework, so I'm a great job, here's some candy. No. I had carrots. So everything I ever brought, they knew it was going to be healthy. But I taught them to eat things that they didn't even know they like blue corn chips or, so just introducing them things that are nutrient rich, because they don't need artificial dyes and hot chips and junk. They get enough of that from the world.
I'm not going to lie. I'm guilty. But a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll in the morning time, that is a classic breakfast dish. It's not healthy at all. Please know that I'm not saying it's healthy. But to me, it feels like home. You
can eat it, though. You can still eat it if you want to eat it. Like, my first meal of the day, I don't even eat till between 11 and 2. That's my first meal of the day. Yeah. I get up, work out, do all my clean veggie stuff in the morning, and that's when I have my first meal, if I have it then, but usually I try to. I miss it 50% of the time.
I remember you mentioned intermediate fasting as well.
Yeah, my intermittent fasting I've been on this kick for years now, and it works well for me. I'm able to stay healthier that way. Yeah. I think before I was feeding my body too frequently. Like, what am I, a baby calf? No, right? So why are we eating on these schedules like babies, right? And so what I realized is that not only are we eating too often, we're eating the wrong things at the wrong times. So I flipped the switch on that. I drink water in the morning. I drink my green water I was telling you about with several other cups of water. Take all these nutrient-rich foods and supplements. And that is my meal for the first basically 4 to 6 hours a day. And I'm not hungry.
Or the circadian rhythm, like you eat with the sun.
Yes.
Once the sun sets, you stop eating.
Yes.
And that is also with intermediate fasting as well.
With my intermittent fasting, exactly. I eat with the circadian rhythm. I don't like to eat dinner late at all. It slows me down. People forget that your body has digested the food you're eating. And if you eat and go to sleep, then your body's up working. And you don't even realize it because you're sleeping or you think you're sleeping, but you're not even getting a really deep sleep because your body's breaking down food. And depending on what you ate, your body's struggling to break it down because some foods take longer than others to digest and break down. So I like to eat early, like before 6:30, before 7 o'clock for sure, way before 7 o'clock, because I want to be able to eat a meal that I really enjoy. Yeah. And then if I want to have a snack later, I can have a snack at 8 o'clock if I want. But I do not like to eat dinner late. I don't sleep well. It's almost uncomfortable.
So basically, it's like leaving your lights on your car and you're inside for the evening. So when you wake up in the morning, your car is dead. So a lot of people wake up and they're like lethargic and tired, and they wonder why. If they've eaten late, that's the reason why.
You're just going to bed on that food. Your body's got to do the work and break it down. So be kind to your body. Feed yourself a little earlier, and then you can have a snack. You can have whatever snack. You can have a mini meal if you want after that, a mini one. But it'll be something lighter because you already ate. Yeah. So eat heavy. If you're going to eat heavy, eat it early. Yeah. And so for me, that's kind of what I do. If I'm going to eat something, I eat a little early dinner, and then I can have a snack later. And I'm perfectly satisfied, not hungry. But you got to take care of your body. As we age, you only have one body. There's some things that are hard to replace. Your body is one of them. So you got to take care of it. And so that's what I use the plants for. It's why I'm talking about the apple chips. I've got this dope new coconut ice cream that's vegan that tastes really, really good.
Terra chips taste amazing, and it's sweet potatoes. It's cassava, which is yucca. It's like a lot of root vegetables, but it's healthier than just eating fried potato chips.
Yeah.
They
They're
have
heartier.
sweet potato chips. They
I
have
love a sweet potato chip.
Terra chips. Oh man, it's amazing. Especially when you have a delicious turkey sandwich with Terra chips. You're eating the vegetables, even though they're fried, it's still healthier than just eating French fries.
Yeah, or like the veggie sticks, the chips. Yes. I love jicama. I love it as a slaw. I love the texture of it with my food.
It tastes like pear, but like a Basque pear, but also on the strength of like a potato. Like it has the strength of a potato, but it tastes like a pear. That's the best way I can explain
Slice it up and give it to me. Serve it pilot high.
Well, it's Mexican. Mexicans use that a lot in their cuisine. So.
I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So, here at the Plant Pusher, we're always talking about dope plants and dope things for you to do with plants.
Yes, y'all.
So it was just a pleasure. And so I look forward to bringing you more great plants from more great places. Stay tuned. The pleasure's all mine.
Take care.
This show, Plant Pusher Podcast, is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform. We appreciate you listening. Stay tuned. Your favorite episode is up next.